wondered what would happen to your body if you eat ginger every day? Today, we're diving deep into the world of ginger, a humble ingredient that packs a serious health punch. I bet many of you just know it as a common spice, but what if I told you that eating ginger every day could transform your health in ways you never imagined? Stick around as we dive into all the wonders that this amazing root can bring to your life. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be making a beeline for the nearest grocery store to stock up on ginger. So, what makes ginger so special? Enter gingerol, not to be confused with ginger ale. This natural oil found in abundance in ginger is the real deal, the secret behind ginger's distinctive aroma and taste. But gingerol isn't just about flavors and fragrances. It's packed with potent medicinal properties that have scientists and health experts around the world buzzing. Just how powerful is gingerol, you might ask? For starters, it's a natural anti-inflammatory agent, helping to soothe anything from a troubled tummy to aching joints. But it doesn't stop there. Gingerol also doubles as an antioxidant, fighting off those pesky free radicals that can lead to premature aging and various diseases. So essentially, you could consider ginger as your personal bodyguard, working tirelessly to protect your health. Okay, now let's tackle this list of incredible daily benefits that ginger has to offer. Number 1, helps with an upset stomach. Ever thought about why people often reach for a can of ginger ale when their stomach is in knots? Well, the carbonation in the drink does help soothe the tummy. The real superhero here is the ginger itself. Let's delve a little deeper. You see, ginger has this incredible ability to set things right in your tummy, especially when it's feeling a bit queasy. And when we say incredible, we aren't just tossing around fancy words. This isn't just hearsay. It's backed by science. Imagine this, a panel of health experts reviewing more than 100 clinical trials, all focusing on ginger and its effects on nausea. And what did they conclude? They found that ginger is highly effective against nausea. In fact, it's so effective that consuming just 1 gram of this wonder root significantly reduces symptoms of nausea in pregnant women. Isn't that fascinating? But hold on, it doesn't stop there. Ginger isn't just your ally during pregnancy. It's there for you whenever you're feeling nauseous, planning a boat trip but worried about motion sickness. Ginger to the rescue. Coming out of surgery and dealing with some post-op sickness. Ginger's got your back. Even for those undergoing cancer treatment and dealing with the harsh side effects of nausea and vomiting, ginger can be a soothing companion. Number 2, helps relieve osteoarthritis pain. Let's switch gears for a moment and talk about osteoarthritis. For those lucky ones not familiar with this, osteoarthritis is a condition that causes pain and stiffness in your joints, making even simple movements a chore. It's a bit like having a rusty hinge that creaks and resists whenever you try to move it. Not fun at all, right? But here's where our friendly neighborhood root, ginger, steps in. Now, don't expect ginger to work like a magic potion and bring instant relief. It's not a Hollywood blockbuster, after all. But if it's a long-term ally you're looking for in your battle against osteoarthritis, ginger might just be your perfect companion. Studies have shown that ginger can help improve pain and stiffness associated with this condition over time. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Up until recently, most of the research was focused on the benefits of consuming ginger. But scientists, always eager to explore new possibilities, are now studying the effects of applying ginger oil topically to ease osteoarthritis pain. So you could be sipping on a ginger-infused tea, all the while giving your achy joints a gentle massage with some ginger oil. Now, doesn't that sound like a comforting and therapeutic way to tackle osteoarthritis pain? It's fascinating how this humble root can be a potential game changer in the world of pain management. So whether you're dealing with a case of creaky joints or just want to keep osteoarthritis at bay, it might be time to invite ginger into your life. Number 3, enhances digestion. Have you ever had that feeling when you've eaten, but your stomach seems to be stuck in slow motion mode, as though the food's taken a comfy seat and is refusing to move? Well, it turns out that this sluggishness, often linked to chronic indigestion, can be more common than you'd think. But worry not. There's a fiery superhero waiting in the wings, ready to speed things up, and it goes by the name of ginger. Now, imagine ginger as a sort of traffic manager for your tummy. When food seems to be moving a little too leisurely through your gastrointestinal tract, ginger steps in, saying, "Hey there, let's get moving." It helps to accelerate the emptying of the stomach, ensuring your food doesn't overstay its welcome. Interestingly, this isn't just some old wives' tale. There's solid scientific research to back this up. Several studies have found that taking ginger can speed up gastric emptying, getting that food moving on its journey. And here's the really cool part. This isn't just the case for folks with chronic indigestion. Nope, even those lucky individuals with no digestive woes found that ginger helped keep things running smoothly. So whether you're dealing with a stubbornly slow stomach or simply want to keep your digestive system in top-notch condition, consider inviting ginger to the party. It could add a little extra zip to your digestion along with its zesty flavor. Number 4, helps improve blood sugar levels. Imagine walking on a tightrope, a bit nerve-wracking, right? Now imagine your body doing the equivalent but with your blood sugar levels. Sounds like a pretty critical balancing act, doesn't it? Well, that's exactly what's going on for individuals with diabetes every single day. But what if there was a natural assistant to help keep those blood sugar levels steady? That's where our old friend ginger comes into play. The star of the show, once again, is gingerol, that magical oil we talked about earlier. Recent studies have started unveiling its potential role in blood sugar regulation, showing that it could be a key player in managing the long-term impacts of diabetes. Quite impressive for a compound found in your average kitchen spice. Wouldn't you agree? In one small study, participants with type 2 diabetes took just 2 grams of powdered ginger supplement daily. And guess what happened? They noticed a significant reduction in their fasting blood sugar levels. Imagine just a small amount of ginger making such a substantial difference. But the revelations don't stop there. Another study found that consuming ginger powder over a period of 12 weeks improved insulin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes. That's right. Not only can ginger help lower blood sugar levels, but it could also help your body use insulin more effectively. In other words, ginger might be offering us a 1-2 punch when it comes to managing blood sugar levels and the effects of diabetes. Now, isn't that something worth exploring further? Number 5, reduces the risk of heart disease. Let's talk about heart health for a moment. It's something we all care about. Right now, you've probably heard that high cholesterol levels, particularly when it comes to the notorious LDL or bad cholesterol, can put you on the fast lane to heart disease. It's like an unwanted hitchhiker on your journey to a healthy heart. But what if there was a simple, natural way to kick this unwelcome guest to the curb? There's mounting evidence suggesting that ginger could be a crucial ally in reducing cholesterol levels. While we definitely need more research to conclusively prove this, the initial findings are incredibly promising. Early studies in humans and even in our furry friends in the animal kingdom have shown that adding a bit of ginger to your diet might just help bring down those LDL levels, total cholesterol, and even blood triglyceride levels. So now that we've established the why of adding ginger to your diet, let's tackle the big question. How much? I mean, ginger's great and all, but how much of this fiery root should you actually be consuming on a daily basis? Let's break it down. Generally speaking, ginger is pretty safe to eat every day. However, like with everything else, moderation is key. Experts suggest limiting your ginger intake to about 3 to 4 grams a day. And if you're expecting a little one, it's best to stick to 1 gram daily. Now, you might be wondering, what happens if I get carried away with my newfound love for ginger? Well, taking more than 6 grams of ginger a day could potentially upset your tummy, causing issues like reflux, heartburn, and even diarrhea. So while ginger has a host of benefits, it's still important to exercise some restraint. Here are some things to consider before adding ginger to your diet. While ginger has a ton of health benefits, it's not a magical cure-all and should never be used in place of medication prescribed by your doctor. Remember, medication is tailored to you and your unique health situation. So as tempting as it might be to swap out your meds for some spicy ginger goodness, hold that thought and consult with your healthcare provider. In essence, while ginger is a fabulous addition to your diet and can bring a variety of health benefits, it's essential to approach it wisely. So whether you're adding a kick to your curry or sipping on some ginger tea, remember that balance is key and your doctor is your best partner in your health journey. Now it's your turn. I want to hear from you. Do you already use ginger in your daily diet? Do you have any favorite ginger-infused recipes to share? Or perhaps you're inspired to give it a go for the first time. Whatever it is, drop your thoughts, your questions, and your ginger stories down in the comment section below. Let's get the conversation going. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, why not show your support with a big thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more fascinating deep dives into the world of health and nutrition. See you in the next video.